This is actually kind of old news, but I want to talk about it anyway because it's just more confirmation on this. There was a study a while ago that talked about who's actually on Twitter. What is the user base of Twitter? And this is kind of why Twitter really is a bad investment, though I'm glad Elon is buying it because I think that the platform could actually become better and bounce back. But Twitter's main problem has always been that there's not really a lot of people on the platform. 10% is what generates 90% of everything on the platform. To say it better, heavy tweeters account for just 10% of its users despite generating 90% of all tweets. New internal documents reveal as Elon Musk is set to close $44 billion takeover. Think about that. 10%. This is what companies are bowing down to and trying to please. It's almost like they get tricked by this. Like they think that it's a lot of people that are really talking, but it's not. Think about that annoying purple-haired clown on Twitter that you always see. That person probably tweets hundreds of times a day. And I'm not kidding. Think about that. That's pathetic. You're literally on Twitter all day long, if that's you. What do those people do? Well, they tweet about bullshit causes all day. This is one of the reasons why Twitter has always bent the knee to them and, made outrageous rules like getting someone's pronouns wrong will get you banned off the platform, when the only way you can see them is if you physically go to their account and look. So somebody could have like a guy as their picture just because they like a character in something, and you would see, okay, well, I'm going to use he pronoun with this person, but it's a woman using it. They could get you banned because you used the wrong pronoun. You didn't go look at their profile, which is ridiculous, but that literally is something that happens on Twitter all the time. This is why they've done that, why they banned Trump, all that stuff, because they want to please that crowd, because that 10% of its user base, that's their bread and butter, because they generate 90% of everything happening on the site. Isn't that sad? Like, there's literally people with no lives. It's really pathetic. If you're one of those people and you're tweeting hundreds of times a day, you really should reconsider some things going on. I'm not trying to be mean. It's not healthy. So this is one of the problems, and I'm sure that he saw this. I mean, this is common knowledge. I've been talking about this for a long time. This is why worrying about what Twitter thinks of you is a waste of time, because it's not an actual representation of the world. This is what I saw an article the other day that was going over the most liked and disliked people in the country. And the data set came from Twitter. And it's like, well, this really isn't actually a good representative of how people actually feel, because you're just basing this off of the heavy users on Twitter, and they don't represent anybody. But is Twitter dying? Heavy tweeters account for just 10% of its users despite generating 90% of all tweets, new internal documents reveal as Elon Musk is set to close $44 billion takeover. An internal report obtained by Reuters reveals Twitter has experienced a mass exodus of users since the pandemic started. Heavy tweeters make up less than 10% of the site's monthly users, but generate 90% of the content and half of the company's revenue. The report notes the shift in interest is what's causing users to leave. The interests include cryptocurrency and not safe for work rather than typical news, entertainment, and sports. This part is interesting. I wonder, like, who's Who are the people leaving? Is it the regular people, the 80% of normal people that are on there? Or is it any of that 10% that's leaving? I think that 10% is what's driving people off the platform. Now, if they leave, I think the platform can bring in actual regular people. All those people that were leaving or going to Parler or something, they'll have more confidence in the company and they'll stick around. These are people that actually have consuming power, by the way, not people that consider thumbs up emojis hostile, which is a real thing. It's a real thing. I mean, I almost did a video on this too, but I figured I would just include it in this because these are the people that are upset and run the Twitter atmosphere. This is the 10% right here. Gen Z has hidden meanings for emojis beyond rude, hostile thumbs up. They don't like it. They consider it offensive. But anyway, back to this. They're saying that if they don't bow down to these 10% of the user-based people, whoever they are, that Twitter could struggle to attract new or keep existing advertisers. And I don't agree with that. I think you get rid of a lot of these clowns that have done tremendous damage to our culture because literally politicians, companies, advertisers, they think that this 10% is where the money is. And it's not. It's not where the money is. If anything, it's where bad business is because these people don't represent the values of anybody other than themselves because they stand for nothing. They stand for nobody but themselves. The best example of this, actually, are these eco-protesters. These guys right here are probably heavy Twitter users. And why I say they stand for nothing is I want to show you. Okay, so they're sitting on, they're protesting oil, right? And this guy right here is gluing his hand onto the pavement. But look where he puts the bottle to do it. He litters it into the sewer. They stand for nothing. Anyway, I just think that it's important to go over this kind of stuff because it shows that cancel culture is bullshit. Because, and I don't mean that it is a real thing. I mean, bowing down to the people trying to cancel anyone is BS because it's really just a small, loud group of people. And Twitter needs them to make money, so it pushes them when they shouldn't. Anyway, I hope it changes under Musk. That'd be great. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Check out my Rumble and my Locals, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my Locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my Locals.